Hello everyone, CoinHound here. It's been quite a while. I've basically been on a bit of a hiatus from YouTube. Basically life and work kind of intruded, and I did not have the time necessary to continue making videos for the past 2 months or so. Just want to let everyone know I am planning to return to production here in the next week or two, and decided to break the hiatus because checked my email inbox this morning, and lo and behold, there was an announcement in there from the U.S. Mint that I found to be very exciting. Being a history buff and all, the announcement was the new design for the Washington Quarter for the reverse side. Now that the most recent specialized series has ended, they've announced a new permanent, or at least permanent for now, reverse design. This was the article that popped up in my email box from CoinWorld. It notes that the Mint unveils new quarter dollar with historic reverse. The article's by Paul Gilkis. All right, so I just wanted to run through this and give you the image in case you haven't heard about this yet. But this is it basically here from the article. You're going to have the same obverse for George Washington, the traditional profile portrait of Washington that's been there for decades. But the reverse now is going to show an image of the crossing of the Delaware. And I love U.S. history, and in particular, my favorite part of U.S. history is the American Revolution. So when I saw this, I knew, boom, I got to do a quick video on this. Let everybody know, and break out of that hiatus that I've been in. Okay. I should also note that I am out of my studio right now, so I don't have the normal bells and whistles with the intro and all that. So this is just going to be raw video footage, which hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to post here to YouTube. Anyways, so that's the image. Now, what the article says, and I'm just going to read the text, it's on the short side, is that April 5th is scheduled as the official release date for the U.S. Mint through the Federal Reserve of a 2021 Washington quarter dollar, bearing a new reverse design illustrating General George Washington crossing the Delaware River with his troops during the American Revolution. Issuance of the Washington dollar follows from a provision of the America's Beautiful National Parks Quarter Dollar Coin Act of 2008, Public Law 110-456. The 56 coin America the Beautiful Quarters program, also instituted under the 2008 law, is set to conclude with the January 2021 release of the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site quarter dollar representing the state of Alabama. The reverse for the post-Parks 2021 rendering portrays Washington at left foreground, facing right with a sword in his hand, extended in his right hand, pointing the way for troops in a following boat. On Christmas 1776, and I should interrupt here and note that this is one of the great moments of the American Revolution. Christmas night 1776, up to that point, things had not been going real well. In the Battle of New York, the colonists had been defeated pretty handily. There was a lot of questions as to whether this revolution could even get off the ground. And then a surprise move by Washington on Christmas night 1776 bolstered morale and turned the momentum, at least in the short term. So anyways, back to the article. On Christmas 1776, Washington, along with 2,400 troops and artillery, began his historic crossing of the Delaware River in preparation for a surprise attack on British and Hessian soldiers during the American Revolutionary War at the Battle of Trenton. The 2021 reverse was designed by the U.S. Mint Artistic Infusion Program designer Ben Sowards and sculpted by U.S. Mint medallic artist Michael Gaudioso, who retired in October. The Sowards release is paired under public law with sculptor John Flanagan's original portrait of Washington that appeared on the Washington Quarter from its introduction in 1932 through 1998. In 1999, Flanagan's Washington portrait, based on French sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon's bust of Washington was reduced proportionally in size by 15% from the original by then U.S. Mint sculptor engraver William Cousins to accommodate inscriptions shifted from the reverse. The reduction implemented for the 50-state quarters program from Cousins' rendition has appeared on all quarters since. The 2021 designs will also be executed as a 3-inch, 5-ounce, 3/9 fine silver bullion coin. The 2021 Washington quarter dollar will become the second U.S. Mint quarter dollar release to bear a reverse design illustrating Washington crossing the Delaware. The 1999 New Jersey State quarter dollar reverse by then U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver Alfred Maletsky depicts a different view of Washington at the bow and members of the Continental Army as they crossed the Delaware on Christmas night 1776, headed towards Trenton. The 1999 rendering is based on Washington crossing the Delaware. 3 1851 oil-on-canvas paintings by the German-American artist Emanuel Lutz. The 2021 reverse is tentatively set to be the permanent design for the denomination, but legislation placed before Congress could result in its replacement in 2022 with a new series of 56 circulating commemorative coins, one for each state, the District of Columbia and Territory. The coins, if approved, would celebrate the accomplishments and contributions of women in U.S. history. H.R. 1923, the Women's History and 19th Amendment Centennial Quarter Dollar Coin Program Act, has passed both the House and Senate. The Senate added an amendment to the bill, which means the House has to approve the amended version. Okay, folks, so that's the article. Pretty interesting. I think this reverse design is absolutely fantabulous. Beautiful, striking, well done. Really captures the historical moment. With all due respect to whatever commemorative coin programs might come after this, part of me would be a bit disappointed if this design here did not get an extended run. It looks like it could only be around for a year or two, depending on what happens with that legislation that was mentioned. But if there was to be a permanent reverse for the quarter, this one is a beautiful one, and I certainly would love that. Okay, folks. Anyways, so I'm back. Hopefully, we'll be posting pretty regularly from now on. I'll be back in my studio in a few days and be able to do a little bit more polished stuff regarding the video. And until then, I hope you all have a great day and Happy New Year's 2021. I know 2020 was a rough ride for a lot of us. Hopefully 2021 will bring better things. All right, everyone. Till next time, CoinHound signing off.